So Elendil, he was born in 3119 of the Second Age in Numenor. His father, Amandil, was Lord of the Andunii and leader of the faithful. So Elendil was raised as a prince of the island, which he was descended from kings. One of which is where he gets his name, Elendil, named after Tar Elendil. So yeah. So for 200 years he was doing his thing, but by the time Ar-Pharazon had become king of Numenor, tensions were getting pretty high because the rift between the faithful and the kingsmen was very much open. It's like a chasm between them. Fearing the future, Amandil he wished to warn the Valar in Valinor, so he took a ship and, I guess, to recreate, in a sense, his great ancestor Elendil's voyage to the west. He did the same. He probably didn't succeed, or well, he probably succeeded in getting to Valinor, but because of the ban, nothing known what happened to him. So then Elendil took his place and became the next Lord of the Andunii and leader of the faithful. Where is it? So Ar-Pharazon is probably under complete control of his advisor, who is Sauron. The Lord Sauron of Mordor. So tension was brewing quite majorly. He convinced Ar-Pharazon to create the Great Armament, which was going to be used to invade the Undying Lands, and so they could steal immortality for themselves. But whilst the Great Armament was being made, Elendil was having 9 ships created on the eastern side of Numenor, where the faithful had been sort of pushed to. And on these ships were the treasures of his house and the faithful were put. So you had the 7 Palantiri, the seeing stones. You had the scepter of Anuminas. You had the ring of Barahir and the sword Narsil as well, which Elendil kept as his own sword. Also the seedling of Nimloth, the White Tree of Numenor, was also taken on board, which Isildur had managed to get. So Numenor is destroyed. The Great Armament has gone west. Numenor is destroyed. The whole shape of the earth is altered. Elendil and his 9 ships were sailing along quite happily, but the chaos in the oceans had separated the ships. So you had Isildur and Anarion, the sons of Elendil, were swept down into the Bay of Belfalas, and they came to the havens of the faithful. So Peligir, wherever he is. There he is. So Peligir, so they went there and they founded Gondor, Ithilien and Arnor. Elendil, his ships were swept up north and they came to the havens in the Gulf of Loon, to Lindon. And it's there where Elendil spoke the words Et erelo endorena utulien, sinome maruvan a hildinya, te namba meta. So after Sauron had attacked Gondor in the year 3429 of the Second Age, taken Minas Ithil and all that, Isildur had come up to Anuminas, where was Elendil's capital in Arnor, and then he was informed of what was going on down south. So in the year 3434, Elendil had created the last alliance of men and elves, and they all swore oaths, the oath of Elendil. And before every Ilúvatar, these oaths were declared. So these were quite serious things. And so now the last alliance of men and elves, so you had Gil-galad, Elendil, what's his name, Elrond, etc., etc., etc. Oropher, what's it called, Amdir. They all came to Mordor, and they had the battle at the Morannon, the Cirith Gorgor. They laid siege to Barad-dur for 7 years, but I guess by the 7th year, Sauron was getting a bit annoyed by the noise. They were having too much fun outside Barad-dur, so he was like, "Look, guys, calm yourselves down. I'm coming to bash you with my broom." So yes, it's recorded that Gil-galad and Elendil took on Sauron himself in fierce combat. The prologue in the film, in the Peter Jackson films, they show him just swinging his Morning Star around, and Elendil gets hit, dies, and all that. But no, he and Gil-galad took on Sauron himself, single combat, and they actually managed to defeat him, but at cost to themselves. So Gil-galad and Elendil died there too. Elendil fell on Narsil, not on it, but fell on it, and Narsil broke then, and yeah. So that's the end of Elendil, and the beginning of the Second Age, of course. So cool. Nemari. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you are new and interested. Share with others who may be interested. And please leave the comments below. Nemari.